Benj, the move of Jerome, can you talk us through it?
Move.
Well, he's changing positions.
Oh, it's just number change, yeah. Not changing the way he's playing there.
Are you happy with everything he's been doing as a leader and a half here?
Yeah, love him. Love what he's brought to the club, leadership-wise, off the field, on the field, and through all of our performances, he's proven that he's made a difference here.
His origin was, he was sort of very impactful. He set up 4 tries. Do you hope he has that sort of impact again for you guys?
Last week, like coming off the back of 80 minutes in Perth, backing up 2 days later and playing 80 minutes for us was a big effort. And it's a tough game. So for him to be able to do that and have the impact he had for us again against Canberra, who I thought he's one of our best players, speaks volumes of how much the team means to him. And then, we've had to try and back off how much training he's done this week to try and give him an opportunity to get the recovery right for this week. But he's been really good for us.
So it's not a concession that he's not a halfback.
No. I think what we have realised is Latu is the guy coming through that's done a real good job at getting back from injury. Probably resisted the temptation to put him in a couple of weeks ago, but coming for hamstring injury, we need to make sure that it's a long-term view where he's ready to play 80 minutes. And this week we got the all clear that he can play 80 minutes from the medical staff, so we're happy with him.
Is that the pure football way to look at it? I mean, I know he's only got 4 games under his belt, but is he a better 7?
Well, we're about to find out, aren't we? One thing we like about Latu is he plays direct and square, and I guess coming through all the grades, he was always going to be the guy. It's just he's had a few injury setbacks that have let him down a bit, but he's worked really hard to get back, given himself a real good opportunity, and I think what we've all seen in the past few games is he's more than capable of not only offensively but defensively stepping up in first grade, and we're looking forward to see how that 80 minutes goes this week.
Well, Jerome says the kid is a real student of the game. How pumped is he to take on his former club?
Oh, we haven't even talked about it, to be honest. It's just more been about like transitioning out of the role of we had him playing lock, doing a bit of a job through the middle, being a ball player, freeing up Jerome, and through that process, we've helped get a little bit more out of Jerome as well. I think with the way his best strengths work for the team, and putting them in the halves, I've noticed a real difference this week around Jerome being a bit freer to play, and Latu being direct and on ball a bit more. So that's what we think is going to work best for us.
Apart from freeing up Jerome, what excites you about these two playing together?
Oh, just they're both threats with the footy. They can both run, both got ball playing ability, both can kick, and their relationship's really good. They've done a lot of talking away from what we give them. They connect and do the game plan stuff on their own together. So we're excited to see how it goes. But like anything, partnerships in the halves take time. And obviously we've had a few changes this year with guys playing in the halves. Lockie was there, then we put Heath there, and now we've got Latu there. So those things take time too.
He's back at 1, new look spine.
Yeah.
He's at home at fullback. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, well, he's played there almost exclusively up until we put him in the halves. So he won't be out of place there, and we know what we're going to get from Heath. He just gives us 110% every game. Obviously losing Jareem's a big loss for us, but we're confident what Heath can do.
You got any update on talent, Benj?
No.
Contracts?
No update. No.
And it's been reported that you wanted Appy here and you're getting your way, and Richo wanted Talon here long term. Can you clear it up, or is that exactly how it is?
That's not true.
What part of it isn't true?
All of it. Me and Rich are on the same page. The plan from the beginning is what we've executed, and nothing's changed.
Is it hard to see a young talent leave like him? Because he's supposed to be maybe a 10-year player.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess the hard thing is he wants to be here. He wants to stay, and he's a really good kid who's got a bright future. And I understand the sentiment of you got to try and keep him more, but at the same time, we're putting our eggs into Uppy's basket for the next few years. That he's the guy to help us win more games, and to be fair, he's probably been our best player the last few years, and he's got more left in the tank. And I can understand Talon wanting to play more minutes and be in first grade and not wait behind him. So it's hard to stop a guy in that instinct, but the difference is he actually does want to be here. So it's not like he's saying I don't want to be here and I want to get out of here. He just wants to play first grade.
I guess in your position too, you need to win now, and having someone like Appy there who's been, as you said, your best player, you need him here for the long run.
Oh yeah, and he's our captain as well. You know, and plays 80 minutes each week, puts in for the team, and got a lot left to give. So, yeah, we're prioritising that at the moment, and it's hard that Talon doesn't want to be behind that, but at the same time, you can't hold him back too.
Clubs have always got contingency plans. If Talon was to go, who are some of the contenders to come into that backup 9 role?
Oh, wait till he goes before we start talking about that. He's playing this week, Talon, with us, so he's got a job to do here before we even worry about that.
Benji, I know it's not Friday night, it's Saturday. Good story with Taylor, mate.
Yeah.
Can you just give us an update on how he's been tracking and what you expect to see from him on Saturday?
Yeah, he's put in a lot of hard work in the last few weeks to get himself ready to play. He'll only play probably half a game just to get some match fitness back in, but yeah, he's still got a bit more work to do, but he's been going pretty good here at the moment.
Does it come as a bit of a surprise? I was under the impression it was going to be an extra few weeks before we'd even see him
How would you know that?
running the ball in anger.
How would you know that?
It's word coming out of Concord.
Word's not true because he's playing this week.
He's been knuckling down, I'll take it.
Yeah.
He's been good.
He's been good.
Ticking all the boxes.
Yeah.
Benji, I've talked to him, and he's taken some significant steps off field to be right. Have you noticed? What sort of person are you seeing?
I didn't really know him before he came in, to be honest. But all I can talk about is what he's done since he's been here. He's been no problem whatsoever. Head down, working really hard. You know, some private stuff he's been working on himself, which is always a good sign without us enforcing that. And there's a guy who really wants to turn his life around, you know. So we're seeing those signs, and I think he understands where he's at. This is probably going to be one of his last shots if he doesn't get it right, but all the signs are positive so far.
He's probably a player who's got state of origin ability. Do you think you can bring that out of him?
Oh, just one step at a time.
Yeah.
You know, like before we even jump to that, let's just get him right first, back playing footy, and if he can get those things right, like the rest takes care of itself, but small steps.
Your opponents this week, I mean, there's a lot of pressure on Anthony Seibold, and he's been very much in the spotlight. Do you worry about, Manly going to have some sort of inspired performance for him?
It's pressure on everyone, mate. Every game's pressure. It's a privilege, like we're in a position where we get to do, one of 17 jobs as a coach, and with that responsibility always comes pressure, and you got to just live in it and expect it, and try and turn your team around. Like, we're not too dissimilar with that, so we need a reaction as well. So whatever they bring, we need to bring it too.
Just the new number one, Leo Albulardi, just how you sort of keep him quiet.
Oh, he's a great player. Like, honestly, I think he's proven that he belongs in that position in first grade, and he's very dangerous, very strong. So you've got to try and limit their field position, but they're a great side across the park, Manly. So we just got to get our game right. I've really liked our last 2 weeks, our last 2 games of the way we played our footy. Obviously without the result, but we just got to keep fighting for it and it'll turn around.